Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Hogwarts Legacy. Where we left off last time, we were in the dorms, we had just woken up, we were part of Slytherin House. We can't get into our menu yet, well, we can get into our menu, but we can't get into our field guide book yet, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we're going to pick that up right away. We're going the wrong way. Well, we could explore all of these rooms, we're not going to do that right now.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Yes.
Revelio.
I'm also going to look around for treasure.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
It is different, thank you.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon.
Anything else in here? Nothing around. Alright, we're supposed to meet 3 people. Imelda, Ominous. Ominous? That's quite the name. And Sebastian.
Well, I suppose...
Sebastian's here first.
No. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
And got eaten.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was exciting.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What are you reading?
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
What do you mean?
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Horcruxes.
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
I'm gonna guess the unforgivable curses and how to make Horcruxes, but probably not the Horcrux one because I don't think that comes up in this game. At least I'm not aware of it.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
Imelda Reyes.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate.
Guy
Told
sucks
you.
at chess.
They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We had it handled. Actually, I wish you had been there. But not for the broom thing.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
What time is it? You seem to know a lot about wizard chess.
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you fly a lot?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Very well then.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I like Imelda. She seems like a good sort. Alright, and Ominous. Ominous Gaunt. That is the most evil name.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I do like to make an entrance.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did you suspect you'd be in Slytherin?
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin. one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Do mermaids often appear outside the common room?
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Nice meeting you, Ominous.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
I like Ominous. He seems like a nice guy,
It's the new
despite his name.
fifth-year Slytherin in here. Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
How do you know? That's suspicious. I guess we're going upstairs. We'll explore the common room a little bit later. Let's get through this tutorial part first. A lot of stairs, and there's Miss Weasley. Professor Weasley.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
I would like my future career to be Dark Lord of the
Here
Sith.
you are.
And we finally get our book. This is important. And has just spread all of its things around campus, so we have to go find them all later on.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
It is pretty cool.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Alrighty.
This way.
Oh, we still can't actually go into it? Really? Huh. Alright, I guess we have to wait for a sec. I want to change my appearance.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
I'm like 8 centimeters from you. Hang
Why
tight.
don't you cast
Revelio.
Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
So these are the field guide pages. They're going to give us experience. Kelpie statue. This statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. We've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Open your field guide. We can finally open it. We still can't do inventory stuff. This is your wizarding level. Experience from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Okay. Field guide pages. Each challenge has tiers and gives us rewards. This one gives us Hogwarts Regalia Spectacles if we get 2 field pages. And we don't have anything yet. That being said, now we can go into our book. Yes. Can we go into our inventory? Yes, we can actually change our appearance. Unfortunately, we have no gear. Well, that's not true. We have gloves. Okay, good. Do we have glasses? Okay, we can maybe... We look very stupid, but whatever. We can change everything about our appearance. We're going to go with dark arts gloves, because they're slightly better. Like, well, they're not stat better, but they look cooler. And we're going to go with a cool mask and headgear. We're going to go with the dark garrison hat. We look very silly, but that's fine. We're going to go with the dark arts scarf. We're just going to go all dark arts all the time. Wrong button. And we actually have a really edgelord robe. Look at how edgy we look now. We are the edgiest wizard to ever exist. And we're going to go with the Dark Arts Ensemble. And that's what we're going to look like for a bit. There's other robes that we're going to use later, but there's other cool robes we pick up during the game. But now we look properly evil.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that.
Actually, I don't like the
inside
scarf.
and outside.
Hang on. We're going to fix the scarf situation here. I'm actually not going to have a scarf. Nor am I going to have headgear. Can we change our mask, maybe? You know what? We'll go with the hawk mask. It actually, I think, is a better fit for our character. It's not the exact one I'm going to go with. There's a different mask we get later on. It's, is it our field guide pages? It's all locked. I think it's under one of these. There's a really cool skull mask that we're going to go with. That's a Slytherin common room door. In my opinion, that is the coolest one of the doors. The Hufflepuff one, also pretty cool. So, just keep that in mind.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Sorry about that, just had to clear my throat. So we've discovered a flue flame fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered flue flames. Which we're going to do. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map, where the students and professors live, and that includes the common rooms and the Great Hall. Select the Grand Staircase region to continue. So we're going here. In this menu, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you've discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, library, and greenhouses. Select the Library Annex region to go there. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flame for you. Use AD to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall flue flames station with spacebar. You can also click on it. Let us...
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Let's go downstairs then.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about Charms class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
What exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What is Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm afraid there isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today.
Thank you,
And
Professor
remember
Weasley.
to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
I will definitely work on that.
And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
So you're spying on
Yes,
me.
Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright, Professor Fig, you want to talk? What's up?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You did, sir.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now.
She is
We
way
don't
smarter.
know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. You can track available quests from the map. I know that. So the chevron is main quests. There's also side quests that'll pop up. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant experience. Some quests are locked behind spells and/or level requirements. They'll have a lock thing in those cases. You'll need to be the required level and/or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing assignments or as quest rewards. Track a quest by clicking on it.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand.
Would be nice to get my
You'll
own
enjoy
wand.
Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alrighty, let's get underway. We're not going to follow that quest. Also, we hit V to track things. It shows you which way to go. We got some things to look around for. One, we don't have Accio yet, so we can't get these pages. You'll notice there's pages flying around. Can't get those. We need Accio for that. We don't have it. Actually, maybe, hang on. Let me take a look at what spells we have going on here. Yes, I know there's side quests. So there's a side quest near us, near the library annex. It's about Lenora Everly Anyways, we got a flu thing. That was the one we picked up right there. There's another flu thing relatively close by at the divination classroom, but we're not going to go for that one quite yet. You'll notice that there are lots of things we can't do. We need a lot of spells.
Clockwise. Now, was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
Always 3. Alright.
Revelio.
You'll notice there's a blinging sound. That cling sound means that there's a page nearby. In fact, it's right here. There's a field guide page for this guy. Statue of Gregory the Smarmy. This statue, with an ingratiating grin, depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy, the wizard famous for inventing Gregory's unctuous unction, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend. Oh, that's skeezy. That guy definitely did some
Revelio.
things that would get him cancelled. Actually, there's another thing right here. Central Hall Fountain. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. We can actually make these things do things too. Oh, we leveled up. We're level 2! Or maybe we can't because the people are standing in the way. You guys are standing in the way and I can't activate the statue. Damn it. We'll do it later. No big deal. So there's a side quest here. We may as well start with this one. Lenora Everly.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you learned anything about it?
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Luckily, I know. Are there other paintings like this here?
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Would you say that it's a Tom riddle? Perhaps I'll have a look.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the edgiest edgelord
Do come and find me if you
like
stumble on
robe
something
that I've
illuminating
ever seen in
that solves the mystery.
any sort of Hogwarts IP. But when I was 16, which is approximately the age of our character, maybe 17 at the most, I would absolutely have worn that. It's super cool.
Lumos.
Anyways, we're Lumosing. You'll notice that that's the
Spot
same
must be a clue.
smarmy dude
I should look around in case it's
on
nearby.
the other side. Oh, it's telling us where to go. Well, not all of them will tell us where to go, but this one's telling us where to go.
Let's
There's a
get you back to your frame, little moth.
moth that'll come to... You have to have Lumos on for the moth to follow you. And you just kind of jam it back in.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
And we get another field guide page. Oh, Renzo, you should also pick up our challenge. Oh, there's also... We have quest challenges going on. We get legendary gloves. Gear appearance reward. But anyways, we're going to grab our Hogwarts Regalia spectacles, which we're not going to wear. Wait, where's Lenore? Oh, she's up there. I went to the wrong side, which is fine. No big deal.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
No, I'm not telling.
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
I'm not.
You should have worked it out on your own.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the first place.
We are...
Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer. Practically competing with Imelda to see who's a more infuriating know-it-all.
And that's what happens when you are a dick to people. People get mad at you. And it's going to be how we play through this game. It's going to be very amusing. And also sort of annoying for everyone around us. Okay, so you'll notice that there's these things here too. That one. There's one probably below it. Yeah. Right there. If you reveal these doors, this is a math problem. Now, I have these all written down, but they're all in the living room. And I'm not going to go to the living room to get them. Actually, maybe I can just remember what they are. Hang on. 11 plus goat. Might be 13, which is 8. Okay, so what I think, if I can remember this correctly, is this is actually the numbers. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, yep, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yep, okay, so I figured it out. I remember now. There's actually the formula upstairs that tells you that which numbers are associated with which one, but they're also on the doors themselves. Yep, okay, we're cool. So, how you solve these things is these two... It's going to be this number in the middle minus these two is the third one. So these three will add up to this number in the middle. That's all it is. So for example, this goat-looking one, 1, 2, is 0, 1, 2. It's the second one, which means that these two combined is 13, leaving 8 that we require to have 21, which is the spider. Similarly, this is going to be 5 and 9, which is 14. So we need 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. We're going to get the height. Wait, no, is it 3 or 4? Did I just math wrong? 9 plus 5 is 4. Yeah, 3. I am just dumb today, apparently. We got to go upstairs to deal with it, though. It's three-headed Hydra thing.
They really shouldn't allow food and drink.
So we're going to do this, and that's the one. Let's see if I'm right about this. Otherwise, we have to go find the actual numbers, but I'm pretty sure I got it right. Yeah. And that's how you solve these things. We're going to get equipment from these and also cosmetics, but to some extent you don't want to loot as many chests as you can initially. Chests are based on your character's current equipment level, so you're going to want to equip the best items you can get at all times, because otherwise you are going to get equally good gear instead of better gear. So there's a chance that it'll roll higher than your current gear average. Sometimes that's not the case, but generally that's how it works. We're going to quickly change this to be not that. And I think that's probably as good of a place as any to call this video. We did a pretty long first video. Oh, there's a chest there. Okay, we'll grab this chest and then we'll call it. You might be wondering how I know all this stuff so quickly. I have like 30 hours into the game already with the playthrough that me and my wife are doing together, so I have a good understanding of most of the sort of initial mechanics of the game. And we'll grab our new... Oh, that is horrifying. Those are just truly awful looking. Let's go put our cool mask back on. Alright. So that's where we're going to leave off for now. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, in the next video, we'll head off to do maybe the quests. We can always take a look at what the quest rewards are. It tells you. So we get Levioso and Accio. It's probably worthwhile to go do these right away, rather than going and exploring, because there's a ton of things that you're going to be able to get with Accio that you're not going to be able to get, obviously, if you don't have it. And Levioso also has some things associated with it that we can get started on. There's some statues that you can Leviosa for extra field pages and that sort of thing. So, like always, if you have any suggestions, comments, please leave them below. Others, I'll see you next time. Take care.